Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Wednesday, the 16th of March 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. I do general channeling in there for the collective, but I also give mini reads as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self or you want guidance for a particular area in your life, a particular relationship in your life, come along in there. It's by donation for those mini reads. You can find that by clicking on the Be Healing thing that's down there to get on my channel page. You'll see the next show laying in wait, so you can find out when it is in your time zone. Click that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there, and then you can click on the notify me or set a reminder or something like that for that show, and it will remind you of that. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available too. I do them within 48 hours. You can find it on my website, behealing.com. There's a link for that in the description box below and also one up there as well. Let's get some cards out. What have we got going on for the collective today in the energies? 2 cards to start here. Time to restore and leave behind what's no longer you. So restoring yourself back to who you were. Who you were before what? I don't know. Who you were before your last chapter or whatever it is that's going no longer in your life anymore, or what shouldn't be in your life anymore. That thing that you're leaving behind or need to leave behind now. And restore yourself. So you could have had some dramas going on, something going on you just need to leave behind now and restore yourself back to balance, back to reality maybe. Let's find out more. Some of you, this is more of a long-term thing, so it could be restoring yourself from something that's just been going on in the short term, but this could be a long-term thing as well. Curiosity. Be curious of your next path forward now on moving forward. It just feels like we're leaving something behind, old journey, old chapter of our life, and moving forward to a new chapter now, leaving something behind. Could be drama, but it just might be what your focus was on. Been focused on your business or something, or focused on relationships or a particular relationship. Might be leaving that behind now and being open to something new. Ten of Swords indicates at the end of some pain, a painful ending maybe, or the end of some pain. So it might not be easy to leave this thing behind and restore yourself, but certainly easier than holding on to it and continuing on. So there is a need here to keep your energy to yourself and maybe not spend your money as well. It could be about financial, but I think it's more about your energy. There's Page of Swords. Someone has got their eye on you. Maybe earmarks you for a job or something like that. New customer, potential customer. Could be in your love life too, we'll see. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. This is about having it all. This is about, house, the car, all of those material stuff that you want. Also about people around you as well. It's the very tangible stuff that you want in your life. Whatever having it all is to you. You might be starting a different tack today, like you've been focused on a particular relationship or finding someone. You might be shifting to more of a business focus or a career focus or family focus or something like that. Ten of Swords, tell us what this Ten of Swords is here on the table for. The Wheel of Fortune, things are really moving now. So it's time to let go and restore yourself because a new chapter is here now. Wheel of Fortune, the wheel's turning. Universe is like getting involved. It's time to move on now. It says, what's behind us? We jumped out and jumped back in again. You want to come out though. Omens, you've been having omens about this, that it is time to move on. So some of you have been kind of stuck in a situation, maybe trying to resolve it, sticking with it, thinking, no, I'll sit this out, I'll wait, I will keep on at it, I will try and resolve this, I will keep on working toward it. And then sign after sign after sign, saying, time to let this go now. You might just be agreeing with that today and saying, yeah, maybe I should let this go. And some things, they do come back around again when you do that in the future. It could be next year or the year after. It comes back around again to pick that up. Our wishes are always heard by the universe and we're moved toward it, but there might just be some kind of balance that you need. So it's time to move on. to get that balance. Focus on that. I'm not saying like shift your focus, but don't shift your focus. Shift your focus and think the thing that you're leaving behind is going to come back around again. That's not what I'm saying. Just rest assured that what is right for you is going to show up in the right timing, because we've all got higher selves and they're always trying to lead us to the next step, the next thing that is going to lead us to everything that we want. This Ten of Pentacles, everything that we want. So why the Four of Pentacles? We need to hold our energy back because reciprocity isn't there. Six of Materials. So we need to hold our energy back for the reciprocity, for where it is. So say if this is talking about you being in a job and you're not really getting that recognition or the reward or the money or the prestige or the promotion, it's not being reciprocal, you're not getting what it is that you want from it, it's time to cut your losses kind of thing. Hold your energy back for the reciprocation. So only put your energy into things where it's reciprocal. If we're talking about relationships here, it's like stop giving to that person that's not putting any effort into it. Save your energy, save that loving for the person that is going to reciprocate, and only give it when it is reciprocated. So what does that look like? You might be saying, but Claire, how do I know if it's going to be reciprocated? Well, wait for it to be reciprocated. Don't be the one that's always putting the effort in work, in relationships. Just learn to sit back a little bit more and not offer so much until it's reciprocated. So wait for their turn. Now, you might need to be really conscious of that if you first start doing it. If your natural pattern is just to give, and give some more and keep on putting that effort in, and then you're like, why didn't they make an effort? Well, you didn't wait for them to make an effort. You didn't stop to see, are they going to make an effort back? A lot of them won't. And if you just wait and stop and see if they're going to make an effort back, if they're going to take their turn, and if they're going to invest, the majority are not going to do that. And then you get out a lot quicker than pouring all of that energy into a situation, a job, relationship, and then finding out when you're completely exhausted and you've been doing it for a long time, putting all of the energy into it, that it's not reciprocated. That's just heartbreaking. But you've really broken your own heart by putting too much energy in. So you might need to be really conscious of it. If that's you that I'm talking about, you might need to be really conscious of it for a while, of like sitting on your hands kind of thing, not picking up the phone, not sending that message and all of that, waiting for them to reciprocate. As I said, a lot of people won't. A lot of people are not invested in it. A lot of people like to receive from other people and don't have that level of wanting to put effort into it. And that's okay. It's not about you. It's about them. Don't take that personally, but it's good to know it up front. Now, there's healing energy behind that. And so there is some kind of way that you've been taking that personally. If someone isn't interested in something or someone, might be interested in you to a point, whether this business or romantic, to a point, because it's interesting what you're giving them, or you're interested in them. They might like the attention that you're giving to them, or whatever it is that you're pouring into them, that energy. Not necessarily interested in you enough to pour energy into it, so they haven't chosen to give to that, and that's okay too. That's not on you. The only thing that's on you is why are you willing to give so much away with no return? Like, why? Yeah, why? That's what needs to be healed. Why are you so willing to do that? It could be that you're trying to prove worthy of love and attention. Well, that's a losing battle, isn't it? So doing the things, overgiving, putting too much energy into it before you've seen if someone's reciprocal, to try and prove worthy of reciprocation, you're getting into the situations with the very people, or with everybody. You're just getting into it with anybody and everybody. A lot of them are going to be unreciprocal. And then you're trying to prove to them that you deserve reciprocation. Well, it's not about you, it's about them. You know what I mean? It's about them. And so say 10, you get into a relationship with 10 people, jobs, romantic relationships or whatever, you pour all of your effort into those 10 people. Say 8 of them are people that aren't going to reciprocate. They just don't have it in them. They're not got that much interest, or they're just really selfish and lazy people, or whatever. Whatever the reason is, they're not going to put that effort in. 2 of them are. Well, the first person, it's not on you. The only thing that's on you is that you were willing to put all of that effort in. If instead you were willing to put a bit of effort in and then wait, and oh no, they never got back to me, gone. Second person, put a bit of effort in, wait, oh no, they're not reciprocating. Third, if you do it like that, then, and not taking it personally that they don't reciprocate, by the time you get to number 9 here and they do give you something back, great. Keep on giving. They might drop off. They might lose interest. Well, if they do, and you're still waiting, no, they're not reciprocating. Number 10, put some energy into that. Reciprocate, yes. Oh, they're continuing to reciprocate. Oh, and as if they are continuing to invest in you, like I've said, this isn't just about romantic relationships either. I know a lot of you, maybe because in the thumbnails or the enticement to watch this video, I do focus on the relationship stuff because more people watch the videos if I do that, but it's not what this is all about. These are the energies that are about. This could be in anything. You could be eager or have been taught to give all of your energy and put a lot into it, not realizing that the rest of the world isn't. The rest of the world could be a bit more picky, a little bit more imbalanced kind of thing, and a little bit out for themselves, and you need to be more like that to be balanced. It's not true that a world full of overgiving people would be a great place, by the way, as well. Page of Swords. Why have we got the Page of Swords here? Someone's watching you, watching the way that you operate. Muse of Voices, they're very clear. I want another card on this. Tell us about this Page of Swords. They're watching you to gain clarity on it, so it's like they're trying to figure you out. Yeah, because there's an unknown aspect to you, so they're trying to figure you out. Someone might be noticing this. Someone could be interested in giving you a job or working with you or having a romantic relationship with you, but they might be noticing you giving a lot of energy willy-nilly to people, or you're working in these things, and they might be wondering what the hell you're doing. They might be trying to get clarity on you because they might see your value but see you not treating yourself with value, squandering your energy on people or jobs or things that aren't bringing it back. So someone's got an interest in you, but they're kind of wondering why you're not valuing yourself is what I'm getting now. So the way that other people perceive you is based on the actions that you're taking, right? And so be careful who you hang around with, because they may see you and they're intrigued by you, but then they're like, well, why is she or he hanging around with all those people? Must be something that I don't know about this person. Or they're seeing your behaviors in some kind of way. It's a mismatch. This is saying like there's something out of integrity in you. I don't think you're doing it on purpose, but maybe you're just too willing to give your energy away here where it's not reciprocated or where it's not a match. It's confusing other people. People that would choose you, people that want to be your clients, your customers, your boss, your business partner, your romantic partner, your friend even. It's confusing. You've got a confusing energy at the moment. I'm not saying that everyone watching this and everybody in the world today has got a confusing energy at the moment, but this is a call to integrity. If this kind of stuff is showing up for you today, it's a call to integrity. Who you're hanging around and what it is that you're doing. 10 of Pentacles. What is this? Well, I've got the 10 of Pentacles here. See, this could be someone that wants to give you that job or give you that house, give you that contract or give you that relationship or give you the thing that's a match to what it is that you're asking for, that happily ever after. The High Priestess. More unknown kind of an energy, secretive kind of an energy. Justice and Hanged Muse. Changing your mind about that, what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve. This could be around proving as well that worthy of what it is that you deserve. Because as soon as you're into that, it means that you're in a situation, as soon as you're trying to prove to yourself that you're worthy of love or you're worthy of that money, it's showing that you're in a situation where you haven't kind of been in integrity, not really owning that energy. It shows that, but it also shows that you've manifested a situation that isn't going to give you that stuff as well. So for all you try and prove it, you need to change your mind about that, because you're banging on the wrong door. If you're in that energy, you haven't manifested something that is going to return to you. Like with my example of the 10 people, you need to go through all the no's before you can get to the yes. You need to have that practice of boundaries. How interesting. So it feels like we've got an urge today to move forward toward what it is that you want. You might be very disappointed leaving behind what is no longer you. You might be very disappointed that you've been banging on the wrong door. You might be disappointed in the door itself instead of, and you might be disappointed in yourself as well. You might have taken it to that stage instead of just, oh, I keep on banging on the wrong door. Don't blame yourself for that. Don't beat yourself up for it. Just stop doing it and get a little bit more balanced, a little bit more advocating for yourself, a little bit more what's in this for me, a little bit more are they reciprocating, that kind of an energy. Oh, it did a 3-6. No, there it is. Teaching. So you're learning a lot about, there's a lot to learn today. Things could get very clear today, but just know that there is someone watching you here as well, and it feels like it's got something to do with this excuse me, 10 of Pentacles energy as well. And so you might be lamenting, how come that job, that business, those customers, that romantic relationship, those friends, how come it's not showing up, these things that I know what I want, I know what I want, how come it's not showing up? Well, it's there, it's around you, they're watching you, but they're so unclear about you because your energy is unclear. So definite need to get on purpose, in integrity, which means saying no to the things that aren't what you want, saying yes to the things that are, not overgiving to those things, but being smarter about it, putting a bit of an energy in and seeing if it comes back. What about our love lives? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And that can be kind of confusing because our feelings aren't the gateway to the soul. Our feelings can be very confusing because our feelings tend to get ignited. If we're talking about romance, they tend to get ignited by stuff that's familiar. And so it could be something as simple as the music that was playing when you were a teenager and you first fell in love, or your first kiss. There could be like triggers around that, or a movie that you watched around that time. If somebody has got something like that is a trigger to any of that stuff, you could have a feeling about them. That's not your heart. That's not like following your heart. This is saying go deeper in what it is that you truly want. Not in your mind, yes, in your heart, but distinguishing feelings from what's deep in your heart. Soul is more what I'm talking about here rather than what's in your heart. What's in your heart can be feelings that's just about familiarity. What's in your soul, deep yearnings of your soul, that's what's really important. And that answer doesn't lie in your mind, although it does come through your mind. It's confusing. It's hard to explain it. There's healing here as well, healing of relationships. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. An opportunity to heal relationships, but it's healing yourself with respect to relationships today is what it feels like. It feels like disappointing energy when you realize that you've been banging on the wrong door. That's what it feels like. What else in our love lives today? Clear your mind. We need to clear our minds. The thoughts that we've been having, the beliefs that we've got over and over again. You might have a strong belief about someone or something in relationship or possible relationship with somebody that just needs clearing out now because it's not actually truth. Or it might not be truth. You could be open. It's good energies today to just be open, say, well, I don't know whether this is true or not, universe, higher self. So show me signs. Is it true? Is it not true? I'm going to suspend my belief in it until you bring me evidence. And that's that kind of waiting as well until reciprocation comes in. It's like, okay, does this person really love me? I'm not going to keep on asking the cards or going to tarot readers or watching these readings on YouTube to find out. I'm going to say, okay, universe, if this is love, if it really is, I'm going to wait and see and give me a sign, get them to come in, get them to pursue me, like show me some evidence. And if that evidence never shows up, good, you've let it go. clearing out your energy. Definite energy is about barking up the wrong tree here. Caution, don't keep on putting energy into it. Because, you could You could go on for years. You could go on for months, or you could go on for years doing this and then find out after a lot of wasted energy that something isn't for you or it's not reciprocated. Caution, caution. We've got passion here. Be careful of listening to the passion as well, because the passion is the feelings and it's going to lead you astray. Attraction could be anything. Like I said, it could be a song that was playing when you had your first kiss. It could be a movie around that time. It could be someone reminds you of an ex that you've got. Attraction is a weird thing, and it's not necessarily spirit saying this is the one for you. We've got to be wary of those feelings. What else? Hope. You're hoping for something better, though. Something more aligned with what it is that you want. Yeah. Or hoping. You can feel that passion and feel your feelings and all of that and go, well, this is something to work on. But let's see if it is reciprocal. Let's see if this builds to something more. Let's see if we are compatible. You can hope for that. The feelings are something to build on, but don't go off those, don't blindly just follow your feelings. I think this is what it's saying here. Too many. Okay. Now, we've got fear of commitment out here, and I think if someone's got a fear of commitment, it means that they haven't got clarity that you're who they want, or this is you. If you've got a fear of commitment, you don't really know what it is that you want. You can't really choose them, kind of thing. Is it a trap? Have they got, is this actually right for me? It's showing you that you're undecided about it. There's more information needed. Someone with a fear of commitment who's not sure if you're the one, they're not going to be invested. They're not committing into it, so they're not going to invest in it. So they're not going to come back and give that reciprocal energy until they are sure about it. So just be careful about that, because you might keep on choosing people. You might think that you keep on choosing people that have got a fear of commitment or are emotionally unavailable. But what is actually happening is that you're just too willing to put energy into it. You're not holding back and waiting to see if they are investing into it or not. So in other words, you're not attracted to people with a fear of commitment. It's just the actions that you're taking, too willing to invest energy into someone that's already shown that they've got a fear of commitment, rather than finding out straight away by holding that energy back. Got fantasy here. You might be in a fantasy world about what it is that you want. And laughter. Something could be very amusing about today, and it could be like a realization of what it is that you've been doing as well, or a realization about somebody in your life. What else can we expect in the energies today? Long reading today. When I have to explain something, it gets long. Plenty of material things. There you go. So it could be really good for business and things like that, especially getting to the bottom of barking up the wrong tree. You could have a sidestep in business, or you could kind of realize that the way that you've been trying to pour energy into people, like new customers and stuff like that, to try and get them to be customers is a waste of time. And you can just go to people that want to be customers instead, people that are coming to you. It could be something like that. There could be information about how to more easily get those plenty of material things that you want. The Ten of Pentacles, your Justice, is about changing your mind about something, yeah? Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will, but you just say no to it. Wealth. So a lot of this is about the money today. It's about you getting that, the money and the recognition and the rewards that you want from your work. Shark, take care or there'll be loss of the material world. Oh, just be careful as well. If we're talking about romantic relationships, be careful about over-investing your money. I said that could be about money. Always paying for everything, take care of them, letting them into your home, just all of those giving materially stuff that we do for other people. Just be careful of that. Sharks get attracted to stuff like that, so takers get attracted to stuff like that. Sorrow over a loss. So if you are leaving something behind, if you're giving up on someone or some line of action to take, just know that there might be some loss around that, some feelings of yeah, grief around that as you give up on that path that you've been pouring so much energy into. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. It's just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, don't forget. If you want me to pull one of those red and green crystals out for a particular question that you've got, come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe. It's on 3 times a week. You can find it by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there, channel thing down there, and you'll find the next show laying in wait, so you can see when it is in your time zone. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell and on the set a reminder for that show, and you can come along live. I'll do a mini reading for you. I'll also pull cards out for you as well as those crystals to answer your questions, give you clarity on it all. It's by donation for those mini reads. I can also do it in a private reading as well. Book yourself in for a private reading. There's a link in the below and also one up there as well. And after you've booked in, if you've got particular questions that you want to ask, then just click on the Contact Us page after you've booked in. Contact Us page on my website, and you can put your questions in there. So how best to deal with these energies today? We have 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is about the work that you put in. It's about reaping the rewards from it. Now, this doesn't always happen, right? Because we can pour out of our cup down the drain and we're not going to get it back. We can pour out of our cup onto a plant of a seed that we've planted, and we are going to receive back from that. And so there are ways to squander your energy and you're not going to receive back from it. There are people that we invest in, and we can do so much for them and we'll never receive back from that. And you might say, it's so unfair, I'm not getting my justice. I give and I give and I give and I'm not receiving back. How come? It's because you're giving to drains instead of pouring your precious energy on the seeds that you've planted. So it's about getting clarity about that today. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is about your commitment, what it is that you're committed to. Be careful of putting your commitment into drains. Be careful. Build something for yourself on solid foundations by being very careful about where it is that you put your energy. Make it work for you. Very interesting energies. Hi. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes, it's the green light. Go for it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know what this is all about for you, what you're going through. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do one of these every single day of the year. I do 3 love picker card reads a week as well. If you've got any ideas about what you want me to do those about, let me know in the comments. And also, I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in. So have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.